Ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to basics. Today I'm going to be installing a set of AVS window visors into my 2007 Toyota Corolla LE. Now, window visors are one of the first mods that people tend to do to their cars, and for some reason I've waited about 4 years to do it to this car. But regardless, let's go ahead, unpackage these, and then get them installed onto the Corolla. And here are the visors. We're not looking at anything super crazy here. They are just plastic. One thing to note when you're taking it out of the packaging is the red tape on the adhesive sometimes likes to come off. As an example here, all the gray behind there is the adhesive and the red tape kind of came off, so I had to put it back so I don't get any dirt on this adhesive here. And it's also arrived with some alcohol prep pads, which is great, as this is going to help clean up any dirt inside the window channels, as these are in-channel visors. So they go inside the channel here as opposed to being stuck on the outside. So with the introduction out of the way, let's go ahead and roll down the windows and then begin prepping this car for the visors. Well, I've just discovered something real great that's going to make this project slightly more difficult to complete. This window is still up. Why does this happen to me? Key in the ignition, and nothing is oh, it's gone down. Oh, okay, great. Well, I thought the motor was done, but actually, I guess the window was just stuck. Okay, well, I'll just leave it like this in case the window doesn't want to come back up. That's really funny. Okay, I'm glad I got that on video. So prep work is pretty important for this project, so I'm going to be using the supplied alcohol prep pads and a screwdriver to help clean the inside of the channel here where the visor is going to stick. And then obviously I'm going to be doing this for all 4 corners. Because the adhesive is the only thing that's really attaching this to the car, we want to make sure that the adhesive has the best possible adhesion so that it doesn't fly off. And look at how much dirt this took out. If I didn't clean it, this would be between the adhesive and the inside of the channel, the rubber. So you can see just from this how important it is to clean before you install. So before I install this, I'm going to do a quick test fit just to make sure there's no issues with this going into the channel. And if there are, then I'm gonna have to do something about it. So the fitment all around is pretty decent, except for this front corner right here. For whatever reason, it seems to be a little bit too large at this edge here to slide fully into the channel. But since it is just plastic, I'll take some scissors and make a quick cut here and trim this down so that it should hopefully fit. So I just did some minor trimming on the front here, nothing too crazy. Had to cut off a little bit of the plastic at the very front and then up at this corner here. But now when the visor goes in, and the fitment on the front is pretty decent, I can't see the tape anymore. So now it is finally time. The channel is cleaned. This has been properly test fitted and it fits perfectly now. So I'm going to pull back the red to reveal the adhesive and then get this installed. looks all right so far, except there's a little bit of adhesive showing. I'm gonna have to take an X-Acto knife probably and clean that up. But for now, it's pretty okay. The adhesive still doesn't want to stick perfectly, which is why I'm gonna go into the car and close the window, and that way it'll press this up where it's supposed to go, and then we should be set. And there we go, 1 down, 3 more to go. I think this end here moved a little bit when I closed up the window. Nothing I can really do about it now because the adhesive is kind of, in there already, and I don't want to move it around anymore. But overall, it should still be fine. I'm not too worried about it. Now I'm gonna do the rear. So I have seen reviews on Amazon saying that the rear doesn't fit super well. So I'm gonna see. I think it's pretty easily fixable by just doing a little bit of trimming. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Anyway, let's do it. Needs some trimming on the end here, as I expected. Well, I've done some trimming and it's pretty decent now. I can't see any of the tape, and overall it seems to be fitted in there pretty sturdy. Like I said before, I saw a lot of complaints about this one not fitting properly when I went to buy them on Amazon, but it's not too bad to fix. All I need to do is do a little bit of trimming. It would be nice if you didn't have to trim anything, considering you're paying $60 for for 4 pieces of plastic basically. But it is what it is. If it doesn't fit right, you just have to make it fit right. Check it out, half the car done, half the car to go. Pretty happy with how it looks. I mean, it's a pretty minor modification, but still, I think it looks nice. So I'm gonna get the left side of the car installed in a second. I just want to point out that you might not have to trim your visors if you plan on installing these. I do understand these are made of plastic, and sometimes plastic things are not 100% exact copies of each other. They might have some little minor flaws or something, so just know you might have to trim it, you might not have to trim it. I don't know. It seems like I've been having to trim all of mine so far. Anyway, I've got 2 more to do here on the driver's side. I'm gonna speed run this. I guarantee you I can do this in less than 10 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. What did I tell you? Less than 10 minutes. Actually, less than 8, too. 7.5 minutes to get both of those in. And here they are. I've made a little bit of a mess here, but I'll get to that. The visors look pretty good, I'd say. Fitment is nice now after I trimmed it. Thank you very much, scissors. You've been a great help. Overall, yeah, I'm quite pleased with how this turned out. Now I'm gonna have to wait a few days to let the adhesive fully cure, and also for these to take their, I guess, final position here. So the next thing I need to do, which I don't have right now, I need an X-Acto knife and then slice off the little pieces of adhesive that are showing, because they are kind of taking away from the look right now. But yeah, the project is done. I'd say not too bad. And here's a view of the car from here. I guess I should probably throw away the garbage. Okay, now here's the car in its final form. Definitely glad I went with these in-channel visors as opposed to the stick on the outside visors. Yeah, I really like how this looks. I think I'm gonna throw a set onto the XRS too, which is currently outside. But there's not much more to say about this. I mean, this is the final product here. You can get a last good look at that. And then here on the driver's side too, here's one last look. There we go. Thank you all very much for watching today's video. If you're interested in picking up this set of visors for your 03 to 08 Corolla, I'll have a link to the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, a like and subscription to the channel would be greatly appreciated, and let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.